Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. Hold on. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is you won't believe this, but it's true. So, my hair is super crazy. I went to sleep with it wet. My hair be crazy. All right, let's get started. Um, let's see. I want to use completely different cards today. Hola, ¿qué tal? Have you guys seen that guy on social media? He lives in, I think, like SoCal or something like that. And he is so vatoed out. It's hilarious. But he's not like, he's this white guy, but he's not like disrespectful. He's not like appropriating. Oh my gosh. He was talking about van class, cutting the back half of your vans off and turning them into chanclas. Oh my goodness. All right. Gosh. I got so much rest yesterday, but I am still sleepy. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I just need to do this quickly. The Vathos. Is that what he calls himself? He's hilarious. He's hilarious. All right. Okay. Let's see where this goes, because it feels like it's a message that's super duper profound. And typically with profound messages, it often includes some tidbits that you weren't expecting. All right. Let's see where this goes. Let us see. Okay. Okay, this is going to be happening in winter. So in the next few months, okay? Oh. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, no, it's not going to be bad. It's not necessarily going to be bad. Oh my God. Okay. So coming this winter, there's going to be an event that destabilizes you from the foundation on up. Okay. Whatever this event is, it's going to be something that really challenges your perception of where your life is going. It's testing boundaries. It's testing your commitment to certain things that maybe at some point you thought you were super committed to, but now once this happens, you're going to be wondering, like, am I really as committed to whatever this is? It's definitely going to be a very passionate thing. it's it's going to be a very passionate thing, and you're going to need to make sure that you're ready for this, okay? You're going to need to make sure that you're ready, because whatever this is, it's really going to be intense for you. It feels like someone is coming forward for you. I don't know um if you're ready. If you're ready, you know? Um hmm, let's see. Boundaries. You're going to have to establish certain boundaries, you know what I mean? This is telling me that this is going to be um, something that's very challenging for you. It's going to be something that's going to cause you to wonder to some degree, one degree or another, um, exactly what it is, you know? Like, what is that? What's happening? Who is this to you? Um, I don't know. This is kind of nervous. And it feels like they're already kind of working their way towards you. It's like they're working their way kind of into your space, and it's concealed. I think it's concealed from you. I think you have no idea. I think you have no idea that this is happening, that they're approaching. So maybe it's a business partner. Maybe it's a business partner. Maybe we could maybe we could kind of like shift it in that direction. This is not something that you're going to change, but this is something that's also going to add security. It's going to add to your sense of security. Um, Whatever this is, before it arrives or right when it arrives, it's going to challenge everything that you have going on. It's going to cause you to really, really question, like I said earlier, like really, really question what the heck is happening? What is this about? It's going to initiate a cycle that I think you've been dealing with for quite some time at this point. I think you've been dealing with this for quite some time at this point. Um, yeah. I would love to hear where everyone is from. So to give my brain a moment to kind of just decompress from this. Where are you from? What country, what state, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. Where are you from? Would love to see it in the comments. Would love to see it in the comments. We got Village Baby saying good morning to Colorado. Jennifer B is saying good morning to Arizona. Days is from Arizona, Florida, Minnesota. Love this. Love this. UK, Birmingham, Australia, Dirty Jersey, South Florida, Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, North Carolina, North Carolina, Texas, Chicago, Detroit, Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. Okay, we got Brooklyn. Okay, guys, let's see. So there's another call for boundaries, right? There's another encouragement for you to exercise some healthy boundaries. So I'm kind of wondering, is this something or someone that is just like, do they need to have a place in your life, but you need to exercise boundaries? Is this going to be something that challenges those boundaries? I think it might be. I think it might be. I think it might be something that you probably do need to some degree, like to help you to learn whatever it is you're needing to learn. And that's probably why it's being hidden from you right now. But at the same time, it's like you're not to just fall into this. You're not to just fall into this. This is something that you need to approach probably with some degree of caution. Not that whoever this is or whatever this is necessarily trying to intentionally harm you, but I feel like they represent um I don't know. They represent something for you, but you're not observing. and you're not trusting. Um, the arrival of this situation, um, prepare for the unexpected. I just got an email that says, um, protection for you, prepare for the unexpected. Uh, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, wash our sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. You guys, you're not trusting, you're not observing. My brain is overloaded. This is going to bring the death of certain cycles that just are so, yeah, I don't know. I think lately a lot of different energies have been wafting around, and it's been very, very difficult to focus on the things that need to be focused on. It's almost like there is um an ignoring, avoiding type of response that's been happening. Like, hi, Kel. Kel, I didn't read your message yet. I saw it. I saw the first line. There's quite a few messages that I haven't read. I just been in a mental shutdown. It's been a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Um, like, there's been a lot of energy. And there's been a lot of magical things happening, but at the same time, it's almost like this fear of this bait and switch, this magical like doop, turning it into something else. I mean, I don't know what needs to happen. I just feel like we all need to kind of take a moment to acknowledge, like, it's so hard for a lot of people. We're in this process of trying to transmute whatever fear, resistance, hesitation we're having. Um, and it's a lot. It's like we can't get enough rest. We can't get enough clarity. We can't eat enough really like hearty, rich foods. You know what I'm saying? Like heavy on the fat. I think I've been starving for fat, is what it is. I think I need more protein and more fat. I need like the fat. Maybe I could just like gulp of a whole ass spoon of coconut oil. Or make it like maybe I'll take some ah I think that's what I need. I think I need a spoon of tallow. Just if I can get some fat in there, girl. Get some fat in there. There's something like it's this sense of like deficiency, like deficient in something. Full fat flavor is what hubby says. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally, you know what? People see me as spiritual and stuff, and they're like, "Ooh, I bet she eats healthy. I bet she's like vegan, nothing but organic." I eat meat like a motherfucker. I eat a ton of meat. You know what I need? I need bison. That's what I need. I think that's what my body is craving. I need a big ass bison steak, like a big ass bison. Give me the whole fucking leg. The whole leg. I'ma eat it. I think that's what I need. And maybe all of this is about not having the building blocks, right? Your body will crave what it's deficient in, what it's lacking. Um, and if I'm over here thinking about like the haunch of a bison, my body shape is giving bison. I'm hella big on top, hella small on the bottom. I'm giving tree trunk, bison shape, upside down triangle, apple. Those are my shapes. Shit. Ooh, I got the fit. Y'all are like, damn, she got horse legs. I'm like, bison? Short, little plump, little boop. Shit. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, refocusing. What was I talking about? I ain't even fucking ashamed. That's my shape. You want to fantasize about it? Yeah. Yeah, bison. Hairless bison with wind socks. Yeah, fantasize about that. Leave me alone. Get out of my inbox. Nasty ass people. Oh, that's right. Nobody messages me anymore. It only took like 4 years. 4 years. Okay, focus. Focus. Hi. You like my bison shape? You like my tree trunk waist? He's like, what the fuck are you talking? It's sexy. My husband this morning, right? My husband. So I found this sweatshirt. It fits me. It fits me. It fits me hella loose. And I'm like, oh, I'll wear that. And my husband sees me and he's like, are you wearing our son's sweatshirt? I was like, I don't know. I found it in my clothes. And he goes, you're wearing our son's sweatshirt. Mind you, this is not one of my older sons. This is not an adult son. And this is like a hella lean, hella skinny son of mine. And I'm like, and he goes, he gonna be so mad at you. He's gonna be so mad at you when he sees you wearing his sweatshirt. And I'm like, I found it in my clothes. I don't care. It was in my clothes. I don't care who owns it. Are you saying I'm his size? Because he's hella skinny. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So my shape is changing. That's okay. I'm craving protein. Protein is the building blocks of muscle, right? And muscle is what creates movement. It's what creates stability. It's what gives function to the form. If I'm over here craving a bison leg, a whole ass bison leg, that's telling me that this is about me craving the structure that's necessary to go ahead and have that very solidified forward movement. And for it to be a bison, first off, ounce per ounce, it has the greatest content of protein. It has more protein per ounce than most other meats, and it's lean. It's so good. It's like some weird ass cow flavor. It's not weird, it's just yummy. It's yummy. And for it to be bison that I am thinking of, aside from just the flavor, the implications of it, like the food you crave, there's an implication to that. So bison are temperamental AF. Like they will, neutrally observe you until they get sick of your shit, then they'll gore you. That's very similar to my temperament. And then there is this logic that some native peoples have that bison is like the symbol of courage. Because why? Bison will not run from the storm. It will not lay in the grass waiting for the storm to pass it by, much like a docile ass cow. You know what I'm saying? I am not a cow. I am not docile in that way. Right? You leave me be. I be docile in the field, munching on the grass and stuff, and just like leave me the fuck alone. You be perfectly fine. But you want to engage me in ways that are not acceptable to me. There's consequences. You just really never know. There's consequences. I saw this video. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's effed up, but I was just like, what did you fucking expect? So there are these people who are, I don't know, I assume they're in Yellowstone or something, or maybe they're like over in South Dakota, or I don't know. There's somewhere where there's bison. And it's a wild field. And but what did you think would happen? How are you going to enter into an environment and you don't know the potentialities, the temperament, and what to do to not offend the natural species that occupy that land? So there were bison there, and I think it was an older lady, which it's kind of like messed up. But you think you're going to outrun a bison? Those, hey, they big, but they fast. They big, but they fast, and their little ass tail, you better watch how that moves because you better watch how that moves. It's little, but it's a warning flag. It's letting you know I'm about to fuck you up. And so this lady took off running, and then the bison took off running after her. And then I think it like, I don't know if it tried to gore her or like it just like tossed her in the air and she fell on the ground. And everyone in the video is screaming, "Play dead, play dead." I was just like, I don't think she's playing. She ain't moving. I don't think she's playing. Someone better distract that bison that just kept yelling, "Play dead, play dead, stay down, play dead." I'm just like, yo, motherfuckers, I don't think she's playing. I think she's injured. I'm pretty sure she's severely injured because if I remember right, she got thrown pretty far. I was just like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is really, really bad. But the thing was, with a bison, like if you're going to continue to present a challenge, it's going to keep fucking you up. I'm a bison. I have their shape. Seriously, I don't know. I don't think that shape's going to change. I would need to put maybe like 20 pounds on my hips and like increase my lats by at least like, I don't know, 5 to 8 inches. It's like giving tree trunk. That's my waist. Tree trunk. That's fine. It's okay. I've come to terms with it. So bison, they run straight into the storm, and that's what causes the storm to be less. They deal with it for a shorter period, and then they just go back to doing whatever it is they do. So, moral of the story, if you want to fuck around and find out with me, you better play dead once I'm triggered. Y'all, as a community, better look out for the strangers who stumble across me and my channel. If they want to be disrespectful, y'all better just start putting in the comments, "Play dead." Play dead so she won't gore you some more. Okay? Hashtag gore, hashtag play dead. Play dead. Just keep telling them, play dead. Don't comment, play dead. And then I'll be like, any movement? Any movement? No? You sure? You sure? No? Okay. Let me let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me release. They're not gonna know what you guys are talking about, and that's just gonna crack me the fuck up. It's gonna crack me up, and then I can't hyperfixate on them. I can't hyperfixate anger on them, and I'm just gonna be cracking up, and I'm gonna be like, just play dead. Okay, release. This is something that you don't want to let go. So, okay. There's a potentiality that this is having to do with a magical process that's going to transmute a circumstance, right? Turning something into something else, but you don't want to let go. Anything part of the reason you don't want to let go is probably because you're sensing that there's so much more to this that you're not sensing. And it's causing you to feel some type of like, "Ooh, what the F way?" You know what I'm saying? So the Weaver in reverse, allowing yourself to recognize you are not consciously harnessing your ability to turn things into what you need them to be. Uh, Dare to dream. Again, more limitations, right? You won't believe this, but it's true. You're being prepared for something fantabulous. Fantabulous. I need to eat. I have class. So I teach classes on the weekends, if y'all don't know. I teach classes. So the pillar. Oh, chinga tu madre. Okay. Okay. I am not going to allow my perception to enter the chat. So the pillar. You see how there's two pillars because the two pillars will serve as a support for the foundation that you're creating, a foundation that's going to build a full-on sanctuary. You're one pillar. Whoever this person is, that's the other pillar. There's another person that's involved in this. That's probably why you're avoiding this. There's another person. Y'all serve as pillars. Y'all serve as pillars. Okay? Y'all serve as pillars. A fiery climax approaches. Michael says, look at your face. There's nothing wrong with my face. I'm adorable today. I'm adorable today. Play dead, Michael. Play dead. Play dead. He's like about to talk. You guys, this is just this is sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. At least, I'm sorry, I have to respond to this. Because motherfuckers, I ain't playing with you. You fucking up my workflow. You are messing up my workflow. Give me them widgets. Give me them widgets. Give them to me. Because, baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. You know I'm paying. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I already paying. Give me widgets. That motherfuckers, I already been paying for these widgets. Give me the damn widgets. I need widgets for my class. All right. What was I talking shit about again? um mm, mm. Anyways, nothing is yet set in stone. There's nothing yet set in stone. Hi, Eva. Hi, Pinsan. Yes, I'm Pinay. I'm sorry. Talagang ang kulit ko. Sobrang kulit. Naku naman. Ang sobra. Kasi ang grabe nito. My God. My God. I'm just saying, it's excessive when I'm speaking Tagalog. Okay? It's too much. I'm going to teach you guys Tagalog today. Grabe means Damn, that's too much. It's hella serious. Mhm. Roulette, that means naughty, mischievous. Ang kulit. Nothing is yet set in stone. So the way this is going to play out is just really up in the air. It's up in the air, probably because you won't cooperate. Is that a message from me? That might be a message for me because I refuse to cooperate. I cooperate enough, whatever. Don't let your past hold you back. Right? Don't let your past hold you back. Whatever's happened before. I'm assuming, what is this, a person that you have some type of history with, a person that at some point in this life you were already interacting, maybe I don't want to say it's an ex, because then no, it's not an ex. We're gonna reclaim this reading. It's not an ex. Well, not I'm not claiming this reading. We're going to reclaim control of this reading is what I'm trying to communicate. Okay. It's too much. Too much. So ooh, there's a storyline. There's a storyline here. There's a storyline here. And it, damn, the teapot is screaming. The teapot is screaming right now. I'm silently screaming inside. I don't even know why. I think I understand what this means. Marlene needs to just have a seat. You need to just memina. Ooh. Okay. Ahem. Okay. I don't know how this plays out for you guys. It's time to release negativity, and it's in reverse. So, this is talking about Scorpio energy all upside down because of Cancer. A personal issue reaches a resolution, right? Like, I'm not even joking. So, there's a potentiality that a Cancer and a Scorpio are like going at it. this, this thank God I can't have popcorn, because this right here is like, Marlene's laughing. What did you do? What are you doing? Don't start trouble with people. Like, mm, hmm like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you. It was plain to see you are my no. No. My hair is getting all wild. No. Wrong song. Wrong song. Smooth chillin', just kicking it. With the top down, I look to the ground. I know they be watching me. Smooth chillin', just kicking it. With the top down, I look to the ground. I got to stim, Mindy. Give me a second. Give me a second. Marlene is totally overwhelming my brain. She's doing things. She's doing things. She's causing issues that I am not going to participate in. I am not part of that. So it's time to release negativity, and then a personal issue reaches a resolution. So whatever negativity is not wanting to be released, it seems like, you know how Scorpios are, right? Do you know how Scorpios are? Because I know a few Scorpios in my life. I just don't let shit go. They just don't let shit go. They don't. They don't. There has to be something else in their chart to counteract that like Scorpio death grip on the feelings, the emos that they're feeling because I don't know, something happened that they didn't like, or they felt disrespected or disregarded, or whatever it is. Um, something happened. The Scorpion is like, they can be very savage, but I'm just like, I don't know. Their savagery never really works on me though. You know what I mean? Like, it never really actually works on me, probably because Cap Moon. And I'm just like, oh, your feelings got hurt. Okay. Anyways. My mother had Scorpio all through her chart. I found out after, like way later in life. Like, that explains a lot. It does. It explained a lot. And then my most favoriteest aunt, who's basically a second mother to me, her son is in Scorpio. So it's like I'm very much drawn to Scorpio women, but at the same time, like when it goes south, it goes very south. It goes very south because they have this assumption that they can like Scorpio handle me, and it's like, no. First, I'm Pisces. What that means is I don't have to come up for air. You can't drown me in your depths. I live there with you. Secondly, I'm Capricorn moon. What that means is a sea goat. I'll ram the shit out of you in the water where I don't have to hold my breath. I don't have to come up for air. I'll ram the shit out of you. So just, let me be all like Delulu in my Delulu world. Let me pretend there's nothing wrong and I'm just tripping about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Play along with me. Play along with me. There'll be no problems, right? So there's a personal issue that Cancer is having. Cancer energy, not necessarily. And I'm not saying Scorpios are toxic. I'm saying if they choose to go toxic, just like with any other sign, they really commit to it. I think holding hands at first place of toxicity is still Taurus and Pisces, though. Taurus and Pisces, we sisters in toxicity. We choose to go toxic. It like we can't be second best. I'm just saying, okay? And I've experienced short bursts of toxicity in my life. It's okay. I know what it's like. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a badass motherfucker when you're toxic, but we don't have to stay there, right? We don't have to stay there. So a personal issue reaches a resolution, and part of that resolution is stepping out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Something in your comfort zone is perpetuating the toxicity. A toxic Virgo is something to behold, though. They're very meticulous in their toxicity, yes. But I think like Virgo and Aries, it's very easy to neutralize their toxicity because as a Piscean, if you're highly intuitive and Piscean, you know exactly which parts to rip out. And they lose all their steam very quickly. Like for Aries, you just got to get them mad. And they completely lose all their composure. Now, for people who are Aries, you better hope there's something in your chart that will help to counteract that, because then that is a very, very easy trigger to find to completely disempower you. I know some Aries who have other things in their chart that no, she's not going to find that trigger, and that's scary. That's really scary, because then it's like all of that anger, that fire is now laser focused on something. They're going to burn everything down. That I would not fuck around with. But if it's They don't have anything else in their chart to kind of counteract those things. Like the cap moon will counteract my Piscean avoidance because I will avoid, avoid, avoid. But if you give me no other option, the level of confrontation you'll receive. Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't me, I'd be like, that's impressive. Are you like on medication for this? How many years of therapy have you been in to be able to hide this so well? Like, compartmentalization game is on point. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that because all they see primarily is the Piscean aspect. Like I'm talking about in real life. On live streams, you see a different ratio of my different sides. In real life, most people will only see the Piscean until next thing you know, this other aspect of me comes out and they're like, where the hell did that come from? From your six, motherfucker. From your six, while you were staring at your 12, thinking Pisces is all I got. It came in from the back. Okay, a new romantic cycle begins, yada, yada, yada. I hope that whatever this new romantic cycle is, it's you falling in love with yourself. Because right now, this is the last thing you need. There are a whole bunch of things that are being slated for you that you need to prepare for. I'm pretty sure Capricorn moons are compartmentalization queens. That's what I'm saying. I'm so good at compartmentalization. Like, short of witnessing it on a live stream, you'd never know that I have the variety of experiences that I've had, short of social media. That's why I don't like social media. It'd be snitching me out. It'd be snitching me out. So a new romantic cycle begins. Let it be you falling in love with yourself because really, again, I feel like bringing someone else into this mix right now. I don't. What are we in? Is this like eclipse season? Bitch, are you for real rationing me out? Give me the max number of widgets. That makes me so That makes me so mad. Okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right, M. Everything's gonna be all right. No woman, no cry. No, no, no. Don't make Arena cry. Ooh. Anyways, okay. What are you saying? Cat Venus here, and that ability to compartmentalize is real. You see. And Yaya got Aries in her chart. But she got that Cap Venus. You can't fuck around with her feelings because you definitely gonna find out. You definitely gonna find out. I'm just like, ooh, these bitches don't know. That's not what I'm gonna fuck with. I will only be belligerent to a certain minimal degree with that one. Because that one, we gonna have to fucking go to full on war. I don't want that. I don't want that. I laugh at the people who try you. I'm just like, just wait till she's had enough. Just wait. Just wait till Ocean has had enough. Because I can see it brewing. I'm good. I'm gonna steer very clear of that. I don't need none of that in my life. I'm telling you guys, if you have Aries in your chart and another something in there that can really help to harness the way Aries can generate a massive charge via emotions, if you could focus that, like shit. What planet is Aries? Is it Mars? Let's look. I'm astro illiterate, so whoever's like, you don't know what planet Aries is. Yeah, you heard what the fuck I said. It's Mars. Okay. So here's the thing. Um I have all of these different things going on in my chart, and one time someone who's very astro literate, not illiterate like me, they did a reading for me, and um Mars is my soul planet. That's why it's like I wish a motherfucker would. This is me wishing a motherfucker would. Let me curve it even more. Not just like this. Let me curve it even more. Y'all know what you're getting yourself into, because I think a lot of what's happening right now is about calibrating your attention to the degree that you have an understanding of what it is you're getting yourself into. Like, I'm not really wishing a mofo would. I'm not. You just let me stay in my Piscean Delulu world where, like, everyone gets along. We all want to help each other. We just, it's all good. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe you just didn't know. Let me stay in that space. Let me stay in that space. Don't invite me anywhere else. You might not like the outcome. So work through your fears, but it's in reverse, right? It's in reverse. I think someone, maybe a Scorpio type energy, um, and you don't need to have Scorpio in your chart. You could totally be a Piscean and be pulling from the different signs, the different energies from different signs. And it's a Scorpio type energy. What I've seen about Scorpions, and I'm not trying to be funny or talk shit, it's that they are actually much more sensitive and much more in their emotions than even Pisceans, but they hide it really, really well. They just hide it really, really, really well, right? And so it's this thing of having this fear of what happens if I make myself vulnerable. What happens when I expose my vulnerabilities to you? I think that can work two different ways. It depends on who you're approaching first and foremost. So the two different ways. First, it's this thing of like, if you're approaching a person who is balanced, showing them your vulnerability is going to show you just how worthy they are of the love that you want to cultivate with them, right? So I do have quite a few Scorpio characteristics that I try and kind of just mitigate, compartmentalize, hide away, because for several years people were like, "Oh my god, are you a Scorpio?" And then I was just like, "Why do you keep asking me this? Why do you keep asking me this?" Um so I totally get it. Remember, I was baked in a scorpion oven, right? So I totally, totally get it. And one of the most difficult lessons that I had to learn was in showing my husband all of my vulnerable spaces and him never taking the opportunity to use that knowledge to destroy me, to wreck me, to any of these other things, degrade me. Um, it really helped me to see that if anyone in this world is a safe space for me to just be who I am, it would be this specific man. It would be him, right? So it could work in that way. You got to be careful though, because if you present these vulnerabilities to someone who isn't worthy of your trust, who is incapable of being a safe space for you, then they will absolutely take that information and do something nefarious with it. They will want to. Those are really the only two opportunities, only two options. And people are going to be like, no, that's not true. I mean, there's this, this, and this. No, either they're not going to want to do anything bad with it, they're not going to keep it in their pocket for later, or they will. They will do something with that. They want to do something with that. They have to figure out how to do something with that. And the varying degrees of accuracy for that statement is really highly contingent on, for the people who want to do something negative with it, how scared are they of you? Are they aware of the different consequences that they will face if they take this vulnerable knowledge and do something nefarious with it? Right? The reason quite a few people did nefarious shit with the knowledge of specific vulnerabilities that I carry deep within my heart was because I never showed the shadow aspect of me. Everyone thought that I was just Piscean Delulu anime cutesy fartsy shit. And then finally, when I got sick and tired of it, the Capricorn in me was like, let the fucking scorpions out the cage. And I was like, yes, it's time these bitches learn. And now they still want to do shit. I'm sure of it. They still want to do shit. Will they? No. Now they have a healthy fear of what the fuck I'll do. Because now I really will do shit. I really will lay the smack down. That lives in me. That is a valid part of me. Don't invite that side out. I don't like when that side comes out. But motherfuckers, if it needs to come out, it's coming out. It's not going to be the Capricorn, that the Piscean in me is going to be like, my dears, please awake from your slumber. You've been invited to a party. Put your best attire on. Let us show up and show out. Right? Now people, no, they're not going to do that shit that they tried and did for how many years. You have to work through your fears. I'm no longer afraid of showing degrees of vulnerability. Why? Nothing happens to me just because you know I have vulnerabilities. Nothing happens to me just because you know I have vulnerabilities. Say it to yourself. Nothing bad will happen to me just because people know I have vulnerabilities. And then take the stance within your life to ensure that it is very, very, very clear that you will not allow shit to go down. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't think so. Nope. I don't think so. That includes speaking up for yourself in environments where maybe the people are more accustomed to you not saying anything. It includes that. It includes that. Okay? You have to let yourself have permission to allow all of you to be presented when it is appropriate to present those parts of you. Okay? A win-win outcome is forecast. When you allow yourself to be centered, balance naturally occurs. And when your communications are coming from a space of centeredness, that balanced communication, expectation, communication of needs is what I'm meaning, and the expectations, it's going to result in a win-win outcome. Okay. But in order for you to get there, I kind of feel like you're going to need to draw boundaries. You're going to need to draw some boundaries. Unbelievable golden opportunity you need to lock down. What? It's easy to begin feeling hopeless. Hold on. Fortunately, there are several options. You have options. You have options. Seek seclusion. So, seclusion is not one of those options. Hiding yourself away, silencing your needs, refusing to communicate. Refusing to communicate, that's not an option. It's just not. It's not an option. Get that out of your mind. You're going to need to communicate your needs. You're going to need to communicate your expectations. And it's going to have to be something that you really just give yourself permission to be fully immersed in. Okay. Flow, but it's in reverse. If you don't flow, things will start to congeal. Things will become gelatinous. It will be, the energy will become very, very thick the longer it's allowed to be stagnant, right? The longer you allow, the thicker it will get. Compassion. Mm. You know, no, I'm not talking about revenge. Revenge is never an option. Revenge is never an option. And people might be like, well, what the hell were you just talking about then? Correction. There's a difference between revenge and correction. Correction is needed, it is appropriate. It is the actions and the words, the communication that is necessary to correct someone's erroneous, crooked approach to you. Revenge, that's purely based in someone victimizing you. And now they're controlling you and inviting all of this toxicity to come out. They've controlled the outcome. You go ahead and do revenge, you probably dealing with someone who does reactive abuse on you. I don't believe in revenge. With the same breath, I will say, I also believe that I allowed and enabled a lot of the bullshit to continue because I thought not taking revenge meant not taking any corrective actions, period. That's wrong. I needed to correct people, but I didn't. And that's why things continued to escalate over the course of like 2-3 years. It continued to escalate, right? So you look at the situation that I'm like phasing out of my social media, everything. I'm dealing with a stalker who has sent thousands of emails at this point, communicating their fantasy to abduct, torture, and then unalive me. Not just me, my children, my husband, some of the viewers. Yeah. And I ignored this for, well, I want to say about 3 years. And it got to the point where it was so out of hand that my lack of correction emboldened this disgusting pig to think that it would be okay and there would be no consequences when they begin to try and geolocate me, right? File fictitious reports to the Federal Bureau of Investigations about me and my business, which you come stateside, you filed a fraudulent report. Gonna get you so fucking hemmed up. All of the lies, those were lies on a federal form. That's a federal fucking crime, you idiota. Yes, the moment you touch ground on US soil, I will have you strung up by your non-existent ball sack, you fucking mama's boy. You have no idea the tenacity I have inside me. No idea. So, getting back on track, I needed to take corrective action. Absolutely. Now I'm not going to stop. Absolutely not. I've already spent thousands of fucking dollars on lawyers. I'm not going to stop. Ever. Ever. Not until your parents are bankrupt or you have been kicked out of the family and no one is supporting you. I'm not going to stop. These are the consequences of your own stupidity. That is not revenge. That is a correction that is abso-fucking-lutely necessary. And then comes the, can we just be friends? Can we just undo? I was just so excited. I was so excited with my mental health issues that caused me to believe wholeheartedly that you're Mary Magdalene, I'm Jesus, and we should be boning. Fuck your family, right? Right? It's not revenge. It's what you've earned. You've absolutely earned this. Let me tell you again, you manage to find yourself on US soil. Death threats, especially when they're recorded. That's a fucking terrorist threat. In the United States of America, you get picked up and brought to jail immediately. I don't even fucking care what happens to you. I can't be bothered to feel bad or to feel joyful that you'll be in an American jail. You want to come over here and find me? Earn another consequence. Six days a week, I lift between 70,000 and 100,000 pounds. And your girl knows how to grapple. Do you know what that means? I'll choke you the fuck out. I know how to get your ass on the ground, at which point it doesn't matter that you're so much bigger than me. I leg press nearly 500 pounds per press. When I say I could kick the shit out of you, hey, force me to defend myself. Earn that consequence. Force me to defend myself. I won't feel bad either. You should never feel bad about defending yourself. You should never feel bad about knowing that you can handle situations that are presented to you, that is forced upon you. Never feel bad. Always give yourself permission. Am I a violent person? No, I'm peaceful. You know why I can say I'm a peaceful person? Because I'm capable of extreme violence, but never choose it, unless you give me no other option. And if you're going to be threatening to harm me and my children, you've given me no other option. None. All right? We have to be very, very clear in what we are communicating. No, I'm not plotting to harm someone. I'm stating a fact. I have the capacity to defend myself. And no, I will not give you an opportunity to be like, maybe he was joking. No, there's hundreds of death threat emails. Very graphic. Very, very, very fucking graphic. I believe every single one. And I will act accordingly. And I only ever allow myself to occupy counties that have a stand your ground ordinance in place. What does that mean? I don't need to run and hide. The moment you set foot on a property that I have the right to exclusive enjoyment of, you're trespassing. I have a right to defend my castle. I only live in those type of counties. And baby boo, this damsel, I have a clover leaf accuracy at over 100 yards. You don't know what that means? Don't fuck around and find out. Don't ever come to my place of residence. I take the safety of my family very seriously. Very, very seriously. I take that very seriously. That's never a joke to me. It's never about revenge. It's about correction. It's about making sure that everything is maintained in a way that is appropriate. It's not about punishing people. It's about operating within the parameters of laws that are set that give you the right to defend yourself, to protect yourself. We have to get rid of this revenge mindset. Yep, King of the Castle law, Dirty Harry law, stand your ground law, those things. Yep. I will never occupy a place that will violate my constitutional right to defend my castle. Nope. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Nope, 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 nope. Absolutely not. So, compassion. Compassion is reserved for those that need it, not those who have had enough compassion that it has become an absolute enablement of their toxic and abusive behaviors. Right? Like, understand when your compassion is the very thing that is fueling and enabling all kind of really messed up situations that are negatively impacting your life. I have handled pew-pews my entire life, literally. My entire life. My father was adamant that I needed to know how to safely handle as a young child. My father had the opportunity to legally own in the 80s, military grade pew-pews. Ask me how many times I have threatened someone with a pew-pew because I was mad. Not a single time. Not a single time. Know how to control yourself. Know that whatever you are encouraged to do when you are off balance with your emotions, that's going to get you caught up real good. Don't let yourself get caught up. A lot of what's happening right now is a correction. And if you don't allow that correction to take place, it's not going to end up very well. It's going to be a lot of negativity. And people can make it into a magical story all they want. But at the end of that, you're going to be depleted, you're going to be exhausted, and you're still going to have to deal with all of the negativity that is happening around you. That is a byproduct of what you chose to do. So choose what is healthiest for you. Sensitivity in reverse. You don't always have to be sensitive to other people's needs. You don't always have to be sensitive to how your boundaries are going to affect people. Oftentimes, your boundaries, when you correct it, when you allow it to become healthier, what ends up happening? The people who have benefited from your lack of boundaries and lack of boundary enforcement are going to be livid. Why? Well, because you just made it harder for them to coerce you, to control you, to access you. Right? No, I don't care. I don't care. And I will say, typically when you guys feel that nasty energy shift when the live stream is running, and some of you will feel that like something feels off, I feel sick. That's some Swiss Satan energy right there. Yep. That someone who's possessed as fuck is watching, has hopped on. and you could feel it. You could feel the nastiness. And a lot of the reason why I'm like, fuck that, I'm clearing shit out. No, nope, nope. Consequence every single time. Consequence every single time. Why? Because I'm taking responsibility for allowing it to get to that degree, like to that degree. And so now I'm tasked to correct it. When you share space with me, the space needs to be cleared if I sense that. It needs to be cleared. This is about using your energy in such a way where there's no point of entry at this point. There's no point of entry. Continuing to use the stalker as an example, every single email is saved. Nothing is ever deleted. I remember a couple years back, they're like, oh, LOL, I'm sure your entire team is struggling to delete all my emails. No, dumbass. We keep everything. We screenshot all of the messages you sent on social media messengers as well. Capricorn. And I have Virgo in a prominent placement in my chart. When I'm preparing to correct you, I document everything. Everything. Including all of the different accounts that are created, every single last comment, every detail about every single new account that is made to continue the harassment of me. Yeah, stacks up. It stacks up. All of that stacks up. Do your due diligence. If you don't want to do that, don't allow access. At all. At all. If it weren't for the fact that my job is social media based, okay? My company is a social media business. I don't run ads at all. I have to be present on social media. I would not have any social media accounts. None, not a single one. If I had one, it would be completely private, not using my face, not using my name or any variations of my name. And it would only have people who I know in real life and I allow to come into my home physically as my friends. You guys put far too much out there on social media. I know you're probably like, you're such a hypocrite. I'm telling you, as a private person, as a private citizen, no pictures of my kids online. Their names are not broadcast. Their ages, how many I have, that is not broadcast. None of that broadcast. You won't believe this, but it's true. You need to really begin cultivating everything within your life, from your in real life spaces to your social media spaces, everything. I don't feel like I'm so unique that I'm the only one that has this duality of energy that keeps presenting itself. One energy, very healthy and needs to be allowed to come forward. It ain't you, you fucking stalking ass mama's boy. Not you. You're never welcome here. You're disgusting and you're never welcome here. And then, of course, that energy, that disgusting energy. There's always a duality that I'm sensing. And if you don't cultivate the different aspects, you're not going to know what's what. You're not going to know what's what. And that's what's going to get you in a space of being very convoluted, very upside down, and not knowing if this person or that person is healthy for you, if this reading is about that person or that person. Like, final card, boundaries. I used, I think, 4 decks today. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I used 4 decks today. 4 of them, right? 4 decks. I believe all 4 decks brought out boundaries. So maybe you can't believe it because you thought that you already had solid boundaries in place, only to find out there's a lot of points of exploitation still. Go find those, solidify that, don't let it get through. I think that a lot of the different energies that are wafting around lately are energies that are very, very testy. Just really testing, where can it enter? How can it enter? For what? I don't know. I don't know. But I will be going live later today for a protection tea party. I should be live around 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you would like to get a personal reading, a biospiritual scan, if you are looking for energetic work, if you're looking for highly advanced protective work, energetic work done, I would highly recommend going to the tea party. Check out that link. You can either click on the QR code on the screen or click on the link in the comments. I got to get going. My class is about to start. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys later today, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, everyone.